Good morning, ladies. I wanted to share with you an entry that I will be creating in my journal, the one I made the other day with the composition book. And I've actually skipped ahead just a couple pages. I did already start to journal in it, and I stamped the date. I have a date stamp. You can see it right there on the corner, right here. And I've stamped a few of the pages. So I skipped ahead to a page that actually had scrapbook paper behind it, just so it would give a little more stability to what I'm going to create on here. Anyways, I had this idea about a week and a half ago from a book that Maddie was reading, and I'll tell you all about that right now. But I'm doing soft pastel, the little sticks, and the set I have is by no means, actually it's one of the cheapest quality you can use. You want a good quality because they tend to chalk all over the place, but that's what I had to use, and that's what I'm going to use. So anyways, okay, so I've already done the grass, and I've done the sky. It's blue and green right here. So I'm just going to add the sun, and then I'll talk and tell you where the idea came from. So let me see. I'm going to put this side down. Hold on. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. Okay. So Maddie was reading this book, and it was called Esperanza Rising. And she's like, "Oh, Mom, this is a really good book." She's like, "You should read it when I'm done." And so, but the thing that caught me was Esperanza Rising, because if you speak Spanish, you know that Esperanza in English is hope. So, you know me, forever the lover of all things inspirational. I thought, what a perfect title for a journal page, or, something. So that's what we're going to do here. I feel that, like with every rising of the sun, you have a new day, you have a new chance. No matter how bad the day was the day before, you have another chance to, be the best you can be, and all that good stuff. So anyways, I also had a quote. I have a quote by the late Elizabeth Edwards that I actually cut out of a magazine a while back, and it was just perfectly fitting. So let me show you what I'm going to do next. So I've done my sun and my sky and my grass, and I'm going to go ahead and spray this off camera really quick with this fixative. And hold on. You can also use, I don't know if I said this already, but you can use unscented hairspray, which is what I did for a really, really long time. I just used like the can of Aquanet, or anything, just any aerosol can, unscented, and it seals your chalk, so that you don't need to buy this. I just wanted to try it actually. So it prevents smudging and wrinkling, acid-free, and I guess that's another great reason to use it. It's acid-free. Okay, so this part is put aside just for a second, and then I've taken some of the papers that I had cut out to actually do this book, so we're not wasting anything, and I'm just going to freehand myself a tree. Really quick, move this just a little bit. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed here. That might be a little too wide, but we'll find out, won't we? I did something similar like this with the tree and the bird in a travelogue for Roxy Fur in hers. I did a really nice New York theme page. New York, just a place that you'd want to visit. And I thought that would be cool to recreate here. So, okay, that's our tree. And then I'm just going to freehand the top part of it. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. I think that'll look good. Okay, so I've just done like a big, gigantic tree shape. Let's freehand that puppy. So let's see, today's the 7th, right? Wow, my kids, I'm sure a lot of your kids, your kids get out of school really quick. We have 9 days, well, not 9 school days, but 9 days left. And my kids will be out of school for the summer, and this was my first full year of everyone being in school, and I cannot believe how darn quick that went. It went by, oh, that's perfect. It went by so darn fast. It's amazing. Okay, I want to add a little something so this doesn't look so plain. So I'm actually just going to crumple it up and then open it back up so it has some lines on it, and then I'll ink over those. Yeah, so anyways, so everyone will be home, and the summers, it's like so easy to so easy to plan all this stuff that you want to do, and then the summer goes by so darn quick. Before you know it, it's over. And I hope to, this is what I hope to do, this is what I want to do. I want to get up every morning and us have like a half hour of reading, or something like that, and then 20 minutes of journaling or so. Just break it up. Maybe spend like the morning hour, so I can hopefully pass on that ritual, and the twins can read and write, so I think it'll be great this year. They can do that too. Okay, I need to add a little color. Oh, I need tin holes. Sorry. Well, there we go. Perfect. So let me show you really quick. Let me move this out of the way really quick before I do this. I see this thing right in front, this thing right here. So in one of my Goodwill shopping expeditions, about maybe, I don't know, like a month ago? No, it was one of the times I shopped when I said I wasn't here, about 3 weeks ago. I found this at the Goodwill, and it was $3.99. It's a pretty good size, if you could see it. So anyways, it's really cool because this thing folds down. And then I have this awesome space in there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I have my distress pads in here. But, oh, sorry, I hit the camera. The thing is, I have to open it before I start working on anything, because before you know it, I've covered this whole entire space and I can't open it. So, okay. So back to the page over here. Just got out some distress ink. Just want to go around my tree just a little bit. And then we're going to write that quote from Elizabeth Edwards. And then I can just journal on the rest of it. Wouldn't that be awesome? Don't know if I'm in frame or not. So I'm really, if you can't tell already, really having an awesome time with these journals. The other, I think I talked about, I did talk about, spending and the month of May, just really thinking about the intention behind my crafting, and, creating things like this when you're, how can I say it? It's just, creating just makes you feel really good. Good times, happy times, whatever. You can really do some awesome stuff when you're creating from the heart, and that's what it needs to be for me. Okay, so before I glue this down, I'm actually going to write the quote from Elizabeth Edwards, and I got my pen ready. So she says, I have found that in the simple act of living with hope, the days I do have are made all the more meaningful and precious. So let's see, where do we want that? Maybe down here. No, I better start from the top. So, and it's a good thing about like these kind of journals. There's no rhyme or reason. I have found that, you know what I mean? You can just put anything anywhere. And the simple act of living with hope dots The days I do have are made all the more meaningful and precious. Okay. And then the late Elizabeth Edwards on Facebook. She actually posted this on Facebook. December 6th, 2010. Okay, so we have that written. Okay, just glue it down. And then, okay, cool, huh? Okay, so anyways, yeah, I'm really having a great time with this. It's just the freedom, I think. The freedom. Oh, you're hearing a movie in the background. I'm watching the Executioner song. I've never seen that movie with Tommy Lee Jones, so I really like him. But anyways, back to this. I'm just really enjoying it because I don't want to spend any more money and collect all this stuff if I'm not doing something with it. And these will make awesome keepsakes for the future for my children and stuff. So, okay, so we're going to glue it down. We have our tree. And then put some glue on here. You know, it's funny, the other day, well, actually when I did this book, I was using a glue stick, and okay, there's a couple things that totally I'm addicted to. Punches, scissors, and glue, or adhesive, I should say. I love trying new adhesives. So I bought these glue sticks at Michael's, and I was so happy because I used one whole entire glue stick. There's only 2 in the pack, but I was so happy. Isn't that funny? Okay, so there we go. We have our quote. And then I probably should have gone, let's see if I can't do this really super quick, because I probably should have gone a little bit lower with that. Okay, there we go. And I don't mind about the rest of that because I can journal over it and cover it. Okay, hands are super sticky and messy. So I'll move the camera down just a little bit. So let's add a little void. My husband says, everything you do, you add a bird. I prefer to call them a void, a little void. So here's a great thing. I'm using up my scraps from my other, that are left over from here to cut out my bird. And let's see, what color birdie do I want? Let's use one of the small pieces. Nope, I want something bright and cheerful. So let's do an orange bird. So this is a Stampin' Up! Punch. I love it. Absolutely love this. So which way do I want my bird facing? Where am I going to want to put him? Not on the bottom of the tree, maybe up here, huh? Sitting right on top? Okay, facing, I think facing this way. Well, we'll cut it out twice, we'll see. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Right at the top? No, don't like that. That looks okay. All right, so let me punch. I'll just make his wing a little darker, but I want to punch out a couple and glue them together and make it thicker. Okay. So this bird definitely needs a little just dressing so that you can see the outline really good. Doing this off camera real quick. And then we're going to glue these 2 things together. So when Maddie's done with that book, I'm going to read it Like I said, it's called Esperanza Rising. It looks like a really good book. I thought that we had it because I like to, to buy the kids' books. And I was like, oh, did you get that out of our stash? And she's like, no, it's from school. So I have to check it out, or buy it. Okay, let's glue the little wing on. Okay. And I'm definitely going to have to add something for the eye, the little bird's eye. You know what I notice? What I do when I'm doing a video and I'm creating, or, creating and talking, is I'll start a sentence and then I start doing things with my hands and then I forget what I was saying. Or I stop in mid-thought and then explain something and then don't go back. So I probably did that a bunch of times in this video. So there we go. So let's add a little eye to our birdie. And then we are going to write right here across the bottom. No, you know what? We're going to do it up here on top. The date is the 7th, 6, 7, 11. And then we are going to write Esperanza Rising. Okay. So Hope Rising. So there we go. And then I have all that spot to journal, and I've sealed it, and I made my tree, and I'll add some doodling. Oh, I may do that now. Random dots around my little tree, just to outline it, give it some definition. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put a link to a video down below that Karen Scrap sent me, and oh my gosh, if you saw my video that I got that cool train case, this is so what I'm going to use it for. So anyway, so there we go, it's done. I just have to journal now. That was quick, right? Let's see, 17 minutes, that's not bad. 18 minutes. I'm almost, or anyways. So, okay ladies, there you go. Esperanza Rising. Oh, all right, hope you liked it, and come back for more entries. Alrighty, have a good day. Bye.